Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Noun Phrase 197. The noun phrase today is ancient history. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If someone says something is ancient history, he or she means that it is something that happened so long ago, most people forgot about it, or it is no longer of importance. It is especially used about past romances that were over a long time ago. Of course, ancient history could also refer to its literal meaning of, a history of the ancient world. So anything that's really like definitely more than 1,000 years ago, but I'd even say BC, before the year zero. We usually call that, ancient history. So remember, just the word ancient by itself, ancient, anytime we say something is in ancient times, we mean thousands of years ago, around BC and earlier. If we want to say a time period that was sooner, but still a long time ago, like a couple of hundred years ago, we usually say in former times. Or even just like 50 or 60 years ago, we still might say in former times. So the ancient history, the literal meaning is thousands of years ago. But we often use it for things that's not thousands of years ago. Maybe something that was only 10 years ago or 15 years ago, we use it. So that's why it has a different meaning here. Let's continue. So let's look at 4 examples that we can cover all of this. Here's the first one. Didn't you date him some years ago? So that's what A says. And B says, that was more than a decade ago. It is ancient history now. I never even think of him anymore. So this is really typical of the way you might hear this phrase used. All right, number 2 here. You don't need to apologize about something you did 20 years ago. It's ancient history. I almost forgot about it. Yeah, maybe somebody was apologizing after this long time and somebody said, don't think about it. That was so long ago. It's not important anymore. Okay. Number 3 here. Even though World War II seems like ancient history now, that country still holds a grudge against the Japanese for horrors they committed at that time. Okay, so this could be any of the countries that Japan kind of occupied or fighting against during World War II. All right, number 4 here. Any history recorded before AD during the BC time period is literally ancient history. That's what we mean. Anything that's back there, that's the literal meaning of ancient history. Okay, anyway, hope you got it. Hope it's clear. Hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.